The boy pried open the eggshell, revealing the colorful egg body. He pried it again with a knife. The patterns on the egg were strangely eerie. Suddenly his mother called him to eat. Not long after he left, the colored egg moved a bit. It rained heavily at night. He remembered the egg in the warehouse. He ran over in the storm, but there was nothing on the cabinet. Only the eggshell broken in half on the ground, and the crawling traces emitting blue light. Suddenly the bottle on the shelf fell and shattered. There was also a piercing scream from behind. The boy was scared and stood up involuntarily, following the sound to a corner. Peeling off the leaves revealed a creature with a strange appearance. Calling softly, the boy reached out tremblingly, wanting to touch it, but he was almost eaten as food. But even so, the little boy took out a potato, cut it into thin slices to feed it. The little monster seemed to regard the boy as its mother, letting the boy stroke its head. The boy's name is John. He named the little monster Crusoe, and started raising it from then on. He moved the vegetable leaf bucket from home, but saw Crusoe gnawing on a shoe. John pulled it off with all his strength, then put it in the bucket. He picked up a book and started reading on his own, but within 10 seconds, Crusoe had eaten a bucket of vegetable leaves. John was a bit curious. How could such a small guy finish a bucket of vegetables? He touched Crusoe's head, feeling its skin was very dry, so he stood up the bucket. It was suddenly scared. Randomly a basin of water poured down. Crusoe was overjoyed in his heart, and started swimming happily inside. That day, Mom asked someone to clean the warehouse. He pushed the water bucket out to pour it out. John hurried to stop, but the bucket was empty. Crusoe was gone. It turned out that he ran to John's house. It missed a step and rolled down the stairs, then looked around. Fortunately, no one saw its embarrassing appearance, cheerful like a child. Then I saw the stairs. The result is predictable. Its swaggering posture attracted the attention of the dog. For eyes meet, Crusoe felt bad and ran away, just about to be caught up when the rope reached its end. It could only watch Crusoe go upstairs with its eyes wide open. John's sister had just finished the bath water, then went back to the room to get clothes. Crusoe saw this and crawled over sneakily. John, who was lost, returned home and heard his sister scream. He hurried up and saw. It turned out that Crusoe was in the bathtub. Explained to his sister that this was his own pet, but John took a closer look. Crusoe has grown several times larger, because Mom doesn't allow pets. He begged his sister to keep it a secret. The sister was also very curious about this unseen creature, so she agreed to him. But Crusoe will bleat when he is hungry. Suddenly attracted the attention of the room repair faucet cleaner. He pushed the door in, seeing the smiling faces of the siblings in a panic. The mother told me this, but Crusoe actually exposed himself. Fortunately, the cleaner is knowledgeable. At a glance, he saw its origin. It is said that there is a water monster in Loch Ness. It is hermaphrodite, will leave an egg before dying. So every newborn is an orphan and only this one. At this time, the mother's voice came. John asked not to tell his mother. The cleaner agreed. When the mother walked into the bathroom, Crusoe was already invisible. It turned out that he hid Crusoe in the toilet. I thought Crusoe could grow up here safely, but the arrival of an army broke the original calm. A monster rushed out of the toilet. The man instantly grabbed its mouth, told it to be quiet, then slowly let go of his hand. The monster let out a full burp. At this time, a royal army came here. The officer informed them that they would stay temporarily, but what he didn't know was, the little boy raised a divine beast Crusoe. Soon the soldiers all moved into the boy's house. They even held a banquet at night. Crusoe smelled the scent and was hungry again. Carefully bounced out of the room. Follow the smell and move forward. Unaware that danger is coming, met a blocking dog at the corner. It hurriedly turned around and slipped away. Came to the stairway but dared not go down. But seeing the dog chasing, had to roll down. They chased and destroyed while chasing. Passed through the study and finally came to the dining room. But the dog jumped on the dining table, overturned all the hot soup, and Crusoe took the opportunity to pick up the fish that fell on the ground and ran out. The dog also ran outside but couldn't find it. I don't know how smart Crusoe is. It disguised itself as a statue and escaped a disaster. Wait for the dog to leave. It smelled the scent again. Looking back, I saw a pond full of food. Excited, it couldn't restrain its excited heart. Jumped down and started eating. Wait until dawn. After a night of eating, Crusoe's figure has grown 5 or 6 times. After Jack saw it, knowing that this size can no longer be artificially raised, so he woke up the boy. Take it away together. Pull it with a rope to give it freedom. But Crusoe didn't want to leave. Seems to want to stay by the boy's side. At this time, Jack took out Crusoe's favorite potato, then threw it out. It immediately swam over to pick it up. John took the opportunity to run to the back of the car, leaving Crusoe with a full face of reluctance.